Fitness has always been very one-dimensional. It has always been focused on the cosmetic and the aesthetic aspect, which is fat loss, weight loss, and just the bulked-up bodies. It has always been perceived as a very mundane, sort of a routine activity in the lives of people. It's traditionally been very non-inclusive, very male-oriented, and yeah, that's how it's generally been perceived in India.
At an overall market level, fitness is still a very under-penetrated category. The percentage of people going to gyms, let alone going consistently, is very small. Part of the problem is supply chain, which we at Cult are solving with nearly 500 centers now at Cult Pass at a huge pace. And then, of course, we also solve for things like whether you want to work out from gym or at home with a personal trainer. So we really hope that this category starts growing now that we are making it a more organized sector.
So over the past few years, we've always focused in breaking the monotony of fitness through our variety of formats, through our offerings, etc. We felt that at this point in time, it is ripe for us to actually just go out and reach out to the masses of non-believers with a very important message that fitness can be a transformative journey. It is not just about the aesthetics, it is not just for a select few, but it's for everyone.
The line "fitness is not an option" literally came from the campaign mission. We wanted to tell people that fitness is essential for a good quality life. It's no longer something that they can deprioritize or do it only when they're not busy. So fitness is not an option worked because it was crisp, it was direct, and it worked in giving us the message without sounding condescending or preachy.
We were changing the category code, the way in which people viewed fitness. And this obviously when we had to completely rethink our media approach. Ad slots might give you visibility but not quite attention, right? And therefore in terms of how this content was presented, infotainment and entertainment was at the very core of everything that we did, whether it is social or TV, right? And obviously still bringing out the message powerfully.
When Girish and Anuya pitched the idea of using iconic Bollywood scenes to bring in the message of fitness, I think it just instantly clicked for all of us. We felt the idea was very bold, very fun, very unique, quite like what Cult had done to the world of fitness. And I think from an audience point of view, what it did was make the whole message become very entertaining, have very high repeat watchability and shareability, without being boring or intimidating, because we're telling them that fitness is not an option. And I think the choice of movies was also quite bang on, with a mix of 90s nostalgia. So you had Karan Arjun and DDLJ, and then some contemporary movies like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara and Om Shanti Om.
The ad sparked a lot of love for brand Cult, but for a mission as large as this, we kind of knew that we would need conversations, right? And that was really the fuel if the campaign and the mission had to travel. Memes gave us wings, right? We had no idea how much our community loved memes and puns. More than 300 young filmmakers sent in their versions of fitness is an option, right? So these were movie spoofs and slice of life dramas that we couldn't have possibly thought of.
We rolled out the FitFare Awards, which obviously is a pun on the Filmfare Awards, where we rewarded the physics-defying stunts in cinema, again tying back to the whole theme of fitness and Bollywood.
Beyond a point, we made this all about people and UGC, right? I'm giving a platform to people to be true ambassadors and evangelists of this mission and obviously spread the news to the near and dear ones.
High impact engagements we witnessed. It was 9 times our baseline averages in terms of the number of saves, comments, shares, etc.
So our cool scores after this campaign crossed 92%, and the top of the mind awareness for the brand itself crossed 22%. And considering this was our first ever brand campaign at a huge scale, I think these are very, very encouraging numbers.
Our business baseline also shifted by about 30%, even though this was meant to be a thought-provoking campaign.
So in a study undertaken of our users after the whole campaign, when we asked them what they thought of when we said the word fitness, around 28% of them said Cult Fit. So I think it's also moving closer to our brand objective of making sure that fitness is equal to Cult Fit.
Beyond numbers, the fitness category really opened up. A lot more people started considering fitness and coming to the centers. I think it brought fitness right on the essentials map. The campaign really energized all of us. It got us excited once again about fitness. We truly believe that fitness is not an option, and now it reminded us of the higher purpose of what brings us back to office every day. That is the purpose of making health easy and accessible.
We are Cult and we are just getting started.